Well, while we're getting things ready for our trip here next month, just looking over the Alpine's external seals, and we'll show you what I found here in a minute. These seals I replaced earlier this year. You can see that they look nice and good, and we'll walk around up here, look at the other side of this seal. I put this seal on, and you can see that lo and behold, that looks good. And now we're looking at the bedroom slide, and I replaced the roof wiper seal, but if you look real closely down at this seal, and we'll come down here, you'll see there's an issue. And we'll come around and hopefully show you just a little better. So if you look right here, you can see that this seal is not touching tight against the surface. It's puckered away. And if you come up to here, you can see, okay, it's nice and tight. If I don't replace this seal, when it rains, then water is going to run right down this wiper seal, and then it's going to come down here, and it's going to get to the point to where right there, we'll see if we can make that image clear, right there, and then the water is going to intrude in here, and guess where it's going to go? It's going to seep right inside, and we're going to end up with water in our bedroom. So we don't want that. So we're going to fix that, and we'll replace this seal. And these are hydraulic slide outs, all of them on my Alpines. So these seals are real easy. I made a video before, but all you got to do, folks, is take out this screw right here. And then if you look all the way up at the top, you probably can't see it from here, but we'll give it a whirl. There's one more screw. Take those two screws out, and then you come down at the bottom and grab this wiper, and then just start pulling it away from the edge where it's clipped on. And it takes about 10 seconds, and you'll pull that entire wiper seal out. So that's what we're going to do. I'll pull the old one out, and I'll show you a video of that in a minute. And so for me to remove this old seal and put the new seal on, I need to remove this screw and the one up top, and then we'll yank this wiper seal out, the old one. This wiper seal is 8 years old, and the toolkit that I'm using today is my handy dandy fix-all, and we're using number 2 Robertson bit square with a little handheld. And you can see I just happen to have, I always carry a roll of wiper seals with me. And this is what the new stuff looks like, and you can see it's a clip-on seal. And so we'll get the old one off and put the new one on, and we'll show you how that's done. Okay, so I went up top on my ladder, and I took out the one screw up top. I took out the other screw down here, and I've reached in here and I've pulled this wiper seal just out of the clip. And then here's all you got to do to pull one of these out. I'll show you how easy this is. And so in 10 seconds, 2 screws, and we have the entire old wiper seal removed, and we can take a good visual and look up in here and see how everything looks, and we can see that we're fine. And so now what we're going to do is get the new seal measured, and we've got that laying down here in a roll. And there's a right way and a wrong way to put this seal on. So we want to pay attention to that when we go to put the new seals on. So we can see here that we have screw head there. And so we know when we put this new seal on that we want our seal laying like such. And we'll use the old seal as a template so that we can match where these screws need to be. If you put this on backwards, you'll notice a difference in the seal. It'll probably work okay, but I prefer to keep things like the factory had it. So we'll get this measured out, and all I'm going to do is lay this on top of this and get it stretched out. I'll have the wife come out and hold this for me, and we'll use a pair of scissors. And then what I'll do is I will drill through the existing hole that's in the old seal so that I can just make a hole in the new seal. That way when I put the new seal up in place, the holes will be there and they will match with the existing hole that's already there. That way I'm not drilling more holes in my Alpine. Okay, I have the old seal laying on top of the new seal, and you can see that it's now cut to measure, to the same length as the old seal, and the wife helped me with that. And now what I'm going to do is drill through this existing hole just enough to make a mark or a slight hole through the new seal, and we're going to do that on both ends, and then we'll take and install the new seal up into the channel on the Alpine. Okay, we have the 2 holes drilled, and I'm up at the top, and I've already started to work the seal in right here, as you can see. And then all I'm going to do now is take my fingers and clip that in, and you'll hear the seal pop in. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to slide this seal upward, and you want to tuck in this edge so that it rolls under the roof seal. We want to tuck this seal all the way up until it bottoms out. I can't push it any further, and so we know now that this seal is installed all the way. And now all I have to do is come down here and take my hand, and remember I'm standing on a ladder, and we'll just work this clip in, and you can hear it kind of pop as I work it in. And we'll just keep working down, being careful not to fall off the ladder at my older age. And we're just about down to the point to where we're almost ready to be done with it. And so now we've got this new seal fully installed. That took about 15 seconds, doing it one-handed and hanging onto the ladder and trying not to drop my new iPhone. Really like this iPhone 12 Pro. It's pretty nice. As you can see now, we've got a nice seal all the way down. You can see that when I pull this away and I let go, you can see now that it comes down tight, and down here at the bottom the seal is in place. And you can see where this small little hole is at, where I drilled through the old seal into the new seal. And so I know when I put the screw in there, it's going to go right into the frame. And we'll do the same for the one back up top. And so the whole process of doing this, cutting the seal and getting the holes done and installing it, would take maybe 5 minutes at the most.